Caitlin, your cyclical Pilates instructor, and welcome back to the mat for some Spring to Life Method cyclical Pilates. Today we're focusing on the foundations of the Pilates method, which is the original mat order, and I will be leading you through a beginner mat. So this is only 11 exercises that are really important for you to practice and focus on finding your core and controlling your movement. So building these foundations is really going to help your practice blossom. And mat Pilates falls under the strengthen category in cyclical Pilates. So it's great for follicular and luteal phases, even the ovulatory phase as a bit of a warm up, or if you're feeling good in your menstrual phase. This is really appropriate, especially because this is such a short flow during almost any time of your cycle. And as you can see, I have a prop with me today. We will be using a magic circle or a Pilates Ultra Fit Circle. I will link this in the description if you don't have one. Very easy to get on Amazon. So we are going to start with that magic circle placed between the ankles. So actually just above the ankle bone, so it's comfortable. You're going to place those handles. And then we're going to start to roll back onto our backs. We're going to lift the legs into tabletop and keep our curls. I'm using my arms here to pull my head and shoulders off of the mat. And we're going to extend the legs up to the ceiling if you have the flexibility in your hamstrings. If this is really grippy here, stay in tabletop. So choose your position, squeeze that ring, reach your arms long, start to pump your 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing, keep pumping. Chin is over the chest, not tucked in. You want to keep a little space there. Halfway. Squeeze that ring a little tighter. In for 5. Out for 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees and rest your head back. We're going to reach up and flip the ring so that you can squeeze it between your feet so that when you lengthen your legs out on the mat, you can keep holding that ring. So you're going to pull your big toes towards each other, engaging the inner thighs. Inhale, arms reach back. We're going to roll up. So with your exhale, reach to the ceiling. Find your curl. Roll all the way up and over. Reaching over the toes. Breathe in. Exhale. Push your belly back towards the mat. And roll it back down. Now make sure your pinky toes are also flexed back. The tendency is going to be to kind of wrap your feet in around the ring. Try to keep the toes fully flexed. Round it forward. We're going to do 3 more of these roll-ups here. Pushing your back down into the mat before you lift up. Now, if this is still feeling a little bit tricky, you could mess with that ring, kind of switch it up, put it on the outside of your feet, so we're working more through the hips. And depending on where your tightness or your stickiness is in your back, this might be more helpful for you in getting that roll up. So you can play with what works for your body today. One more time. Rolling up and rolling back down. Now we're going to bend the knees and go ahead and take that ring from the feet. We're going to press the heels together in Pilates V and take the ring over the tops of the knees. So the knees are going to push open. If this is not comfortable for you, you could always put the ring around the outside of your ankles and plant the feet on the mat. So you have options here. Choose what works for you today, and then place the arms down by the sides. With your exhale, we're going to squeeze the glutes, bridge your hips up and away from the mat. Inhale at the top, melt it back down. Release the tailbone. We're going to do 4 more of these, focusing on that spinal articulation. As you roll back down, imagining your spine like a pearl necklace. You're placing 1 pearl at a time gently onto the mat. Make sure you're engaging your glutes and pushing down through your feet. Two more here. Last one. Roll all the way down. Pick those knees up. We're going to grab the ring. Reach your legs out. Send the arms overhead with the ring. And we're going to roll up to the top to get set up for our single leg circle. So we're going to take that ring, prop it up on one handle. Let's start with the left leg over the top. The knee will be a little bit bent here as you roll down, because then as you roll down, the leg will straighten. So the left leg stays on the ring. We're going to lift the right leg towards the ceiling. So you really have to push down through that left leg to engage your hamstring and stabilize. And then we're going to draw a circle on the ceiling with our right toe. So with your inhale, leg crosses left, reaches down, open, and up. Inhale down, exhale up. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Pause at the top. Reverse, take it open, across and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find center. Go ahead and lower that right leg down next to the ring. You can flex the toes back, reach the arms up, and roll to the top. You can always grab your legs if you need to. And we'll move that ring over to the right side. Right leg on top, left leg on the floor. Rest the head, rest the arms. Bring the left leg up. We cross right, circle down, open and up. Keeping the arms pressed down, the ribs down. Your hips might rock a little bit. Stabilizing with that right leg. Pause at the top. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find center. Lower that leg. Reach the arms back. Roll to the top. Now we're going to take that ring. Let's go ahead and place it back over the tops of the knees if that was available to you before. You could always place it on the outside of the ankles, again here too, or actually inside the ankles would probably be better. But if this is available over the knees, I would choose that route. And then grab your shins, and we're going to scoop behind the sitting bones. So rolling like a ball, we want to keep this tight ball shape and start small. Just see if you can go back an inch and forward an inch without touching your toes to the mat. Keeping that balance. So you're really pushing back through your core here. Now when you feel like you have control of that, see if you can make it a little bigger. Rolling over the back of the hips and coming right back up to the top. Curling the hips under, pushing your shins into your hands. For 3, keeping your gaze at your belly button. 2, knees pushing open on the ring. Last 1. Come up to the top. Now hands, grab the handles. You're going to press your palms into the handles. Bring the ring over your right shin. Roll it down. Now the right knee is in, left leg is out. Exhale, change the legs. Little pulse on the ring. 4, single leg stretch. 3, 2, 1. 1, bring both knees in, heels together. Curl up a little more, double leg stretch. Inhale, arms and legs out. Exhale, pull it in. Now be careful as you reach out that your head doesn't drop back. You want to keep the curl, just move the arms. 3, 2, 1. Now rest the head. Go ahead and lengthen the legs out, send the ring back overhead, and then we'll roll to the top and lift. Let's go ahead and widen the legs, heels maybe to the outside of the mat. We're gonna stand that ring up again, this time right in the middle of the legs. We're gonna stack the hands on top.